Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet, and welcome back to another Daily Masters cast. We've got a very awesome game for you here today with some very awesome players. So let's start off by introducing them. Up the top side of the map, it is going to be Mr. HerO. He is 23 years old, from South Korea, plays for Team Liquid, and for some reason he's got HyperX in his thing. I can't remember. I think I saw that with Tasia as well. Maybe he had HyperX. Maybe I'm just hallucinating somewhat. But anyway, I don't know what HyperX is, so I really can't comment about it. So anyway, moving down, we do have Mr. Jaedong, who is, of course, 24 years old, from South Korea, plays for Evil Geniuses, and is one of the best Zerg players out there. And HerO is one of the best Protoss players out there, so it's going to be some of the best versus some of the best in this game. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty epic game. So very excited about that stuff. But yeah, obviously not much going on at the moment. We've got a fast cyber core out of HerO. We've got a third base, an early third base from Mr. Jaedong, which is interesting. It's not a huge map. So, I mean, if you're going to be safe, I wouldn't say going for an early third base, but meh, I don't know. He's probably expecting Mr. HerO to be going for a fairly early expansion, like 4 or 5 minutes, probably 4 minutes or something like that. So yeah, he does have one gas, but I don't think there's going to be like any early Stargate. So yeah, probably going to be seeing an expansion out of Mr. HerO, and there we go, it's going down. Although, this guy is going to scout the third base before the Nexus goes down, and it's not going to affect HerO. HerO saw the third base and decided to go for the Nexus instead. He could have jumped back, put out like 2 or 3 gateways, and just absolutely gone ballistic on Mr. Jaedong. And he might have been able to take him out early, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of dodgy. It's kind of dicey going for that sort of play. HerO decided to play it safe, go for the macro, get that Nexus up, and yeah. So Jaedong's going pretty good. Mr. HerO has got a Zealot out there. We'll see how that one's doing. You have to get in there fast, because there is, of course, a Queen coming out. There's 4 Lings out on the map, 6 Lings, sorry, and that should be enough to see that Zealot away. In fact, I think they should be able to kill it. It's going to stay right against the cliff and should be able to kill a couple of Lings. Oh, didn't move that one fast enough away, so 1 Ling did go down before the Zealot was completely destroyed. And here we go, as a Mothership core, so that's going to be a very nice play. But of course, Queens are going to be out well in time to deal with this Mothership core, so no issues there. And both players pretty much at the point where they're just going to be sitting back and macroing. Nice pro placement here, actually. One of the downsides of the map is it doesn't have a really good... It doesn't actually have any Xelnaga watchtowers, so having the probe over there, able to see exactly what's going on when they're going down the middle, and actually building a pylon. But Jaedong, very nice scouting, does see it, and is going to be forcing this to be cancelled. I don't see HerO not cancelling that. There he goes. At the very last second, cancelled it. So great job there. Bunch of Overlords coming around, and did he have any Stalkers? No, he's just going for a bunch of Zealots. Continuing to send out Zealots here, actually. Gonna try and save this probe. I don't know how much that's going to help, but here we go. Sentry coming out. Finally going to be taking out the Overlord, so that is a very good idea. And it looks like he's saving up for some tech here, but he didn't want to put it down while the Overlord was in, which is a good idea. So, I don't know if he knows about this Overlord. Maybe not. Yeah, he can't see that because it's at the 2 high levels. So very nice job there by Jaedong getting that in. And now the Zealots coming in. Going to be able to kill some things, maybe? Oh, look at the Lings getting a nice surround there. A few of them are going to die, but with the Queen DPS, I think the Zealots are eventually going to go down. A whole bunch of Lings go down, 2 Zealots go down, but a bunch more Zealots coming on in. And HerO is being very tenacious in this early game, really putting some nice early pressure on. Look at that, more Zealots coming in, man. This is really nice. Although the Roaches are out on the field, so that is going to give Jaedong exactly what he needs. And I mean, HerO saw the Roaches and he's just like, nah, screw this, I'm out of here. He knows he cannot face this many Roaches with a Zealot army. So getting out of there, needs a couple of Stalkers. Going straight for a robo facility. This is almost certainly going to be pumping out some immortals very, very soon. And the mothership core just going to be scaring these guys away a little bit. Going to try and hold on to this pylon as soon as you can. Bunch of sentries coming out. I thought maybe stalkers, but sentries are still a pretty good unit as well. Actually knocking down these rocks. Yeah, I don't know, might as well. You knock them down and then you destroy them over there, and that prevents Jaedong from knocking them down later on to secure against a much bigger army. And here we go, Zealots coming in, actually getting some force fields behind the roaches. Very, very nice. He's going to end up killing a fair amount of them because of this beautiful force field play. So I guess it did definitely work out. And yeah, there we go. So a lot of roaches going down, only 2 left, and very, very nice move there by Mr. HerO, but he's still not going to be pushing in to really go for it right here. I mean, there's 2 spine crawlers there. It's a little bit dicey, so he's choosing not to go in, and I cannot blame him for that. Let's have a look at the economy right here. Jaedong is still about 11 ahead. He's actually saw he was building like 8 in a row, so he's doing a pretty good job. Oh, the warp prism comes out. Was that a... no, it's a hallucinated oracle or something like that. Hallucinated oracle, and he actually morphs it into an overseer to regenerate its health and allow it to run off. So, pretty nice, but it's... oh, it's still alive. I thought he killed it. No, the damn thing's still alive. How did Jaedong manage that miracle? I don't know, but that one could just sit there forever and just regenerate its health, because I don't think that HerO is building any air tech anytime soon. And I don't think that Jaedong was fooled by that oracle. So, we will see. A pylon going down, the warp prism coming out. Zealot and 3 sentries. Could kill quite a few workers if Jaedong doesn't get him out of there in time, but I feel like you should be able to see this coming. Potentially. There we go. So he's got the overlords over there. Sees the warp prism coming in. It's going to be going all the way over there. It's going a long way around. Here we go. Sentries coming in. Going to kill the queen. So that queen is going to go down. And is he going to lift these guys up? Yes? No? Yeah, I think he did. We can't see it because we're on the Zerg's view. But definitely lifted that up. Sniped a queen. Very nice. I don't think he's going to get another queen though. I think he's just going to get a nice scout and then get out of there. Sees the spire going down. So that's interesting. Actually going to be force fielding these guys to try and keep them out. Try and snipe this. I don't know if he's got enough. I think he was running out of energy. So didn't manage to kill that. But it was a gutsy plan nonetheless. And unfortunate that it didn't actually go ahead. So I think these guys... ooh, there is a base coming down here. So 2 queens over there. Yeah, he's taken too long. The reinforcements for the queen's going to be going down. And yeah, going to be getting out of there. So it's actually hard to tell because this one's got low energy, but it could be low health as well because there's nothing in the bar. But yeah, whatever. So Jaedong looking a little bit further ahead in the game than we'd otherwise expect. And we do have some swarm hosts coming out. So if you're looking at the game time and you're like, why is this game so long? There we go, swarm hosts. So it's going to be tons of fun today. And I don't know. I mean, every single time I go out and I get a really, really epic game and I'm like, alright, this game is going to be epic. It sounds really long, it's going to be epic. Mainly just ends up being swarm hosts, which I'm not super happy about because I'd like an epic game. If I find an epic PvT, I will be all over that game. That game will be absolutely phenomenal. But with the Zerg, it's mainly swarm hosts they decide to use, and it just stretches things out. But I'm not saying this game is not epic. I'm not saying swarm host games aren't epic because they really are. But it's not as epic as like a long PvT, I think, because the swarm hosts, they slow everything down. It's really just slow everything down. Where's the observer, man? Needs an observer over here. Here he goes, moving the swarm host over there, and this is when HerO starts to not have a lot of fun in this game. When the game stops being fun, I think, is when the swarm hosts start coming out. And HerO's just like, nah, screw that, I'm out of here. And look at this, actually moving in. Bunch of cannons here, but the cannons are not going to help the roaches. And HerO quite out of position for taking care of this, but the mothership core warping back. Very, very nice play. And the roaches getting not a lot of hits off there, so pretty good stuff. At the same time, he's actually putting something down here, getting a War Prism, getting a couple of Zealots in. Might be able to take this out, which is a pretty nice play because I think that's actually required for a lot of the high attack. So I don't know if it's required for anything other than Roach Warren and all that sort of stuff, but it's pretty nasty. The Zealot's going to be going for a bunch of other stuff. The Locusts finding their way up, and HerO going in here as well to try and attack this base. So HerO knows that the best way to deal with Swarm Hosts is misdirection. Or not misdirection, but just hitting him from all sides. You cannot just go in one side and just go nuts. It doesn't work. You have to hit him from multiple sides. And when the Locusts show up, you just have to back out and get out of there and just keep hitting. So punch here, punch there. Hit him from as many sides as you possibly can, because the downside of Swarm Hosts is that their attack, well, I mean, the Locusts can attack fairly fast, but technically the attack of the Swarm Host is long range and is very, very slow. So they only get attacked like once every minute or so. So if you force them to attack over here, and then you have like a small force over there to pull the Locust attack, and another force over there, they've actually got like a full minute to actually go in and do some damage, which is really, really fantastic. So you've got to double prong them, you've got to triple prong them, you've got to do all that sort of stuff and do as much damage as you can while avoiding the Locust. It's not about, you can't push through the Locust and destroy the Swarm Host. It's a very, very, very bad idea. The only way you can possibly do that is if you've got like 10 billion Colossus or something and you just shred them, but that's an insane amount of DPS to build up and it's very, very hard to do. Oh, main army just over there. Is he going to finish off the Roaches? Looks like he is, but the Roaches do get some very, very valuable intel on the composition of HerO's army. He knows there is a bunch of Colossus coming out. I'm not sure he would have expected any different, but was there a Void Ray in this army as well? I'm not sure if there is. No Void Ray in this army, so he may not be expecting the Void Rays to be coming out. Is that the same Overseer from before? I think it is, and I think it's actually going to get out of there scot-free, so very nice. Phoenix just all over the place here. I think they're just doing a scout to see if any attack goes over there. Mr. HerO moving in here. Could be knocking back the creep a little bit. The Locust actually holding back. They're not just running in. And there we go. The Stalker's moving in. Knocking back the rocks. Beautiful. And now we can just take care of this creep without having to worry about Jaedong actually sending Locusts after him. So that's actually worked out to HerO's advantage that he managed to do that. He's going to jump in there, probably take care of a lot of this creep as well, which is a nice play. There are Locusts. The Locusts are going in the wrong direction, so he blinks up, gets in there. The Roach is actually busting in the rocks from the other side, and the lines have been split up right here. HerO is just like, oh crap, this is probably not good, and he's going to have to blink out of there. There's just way too many Roaches for him to deal with. And so he's actually blinking the wrong way. Oh, it was a bad move. He should have gone out that way. Went out the other way, but Void Rays finally showing their hand, and the Roaches just getting the hell out of there. So instantly, we do have a couple of Corruptors coming out. Was that instant, or was he was already building them? So he was building them to deal with the Colossus, but now that you've seen Void Rays out on the map, ooh, this is going to be a bit dodgy, because Void Ray Colossus, such a potent mix of forces. He's got the Immortals as well to deal with the Roaches. So right now, HerO has a fantastic army against pretty much everything. There's nothing that's fantastic against the Locust. I mean, you could have 10 Colossus and it still holds them at bay. It's not really fantastic because the Locusts, I mean, they just regenerate, constantly regenerate. So the absolute best you can do is kill them without taking any damage. So if you kill them without taking any damage, then that's basically even. That's basically an even fight. As soon as you take damage, you're on the losing side of the fight. You're going downhill, which is a horrible position, because it means you absolutely cannot have an army which is actually counters Locusts. There's no way to counter Locusts. All you can do is have an even battle against them, and that's all you can do. Here we go, Immortals coming in, just smashing the Spine Crawlers and warping in a ton of stuff. And right now, look at this Swarm Host getting up. So HerO's time up here is very, very limited. Here comes the Locust. What can he destroy before the Locusts overwhelm him? I do not know. The first Immortal taking a ton of damage. Going to be running around trying to cut. The Stalker's just going to try and get out of there. They didn't quite blink far enough to blink off the side, and that may be it. 3 of them managed to get out of there. The Immortals both went down. Swarm hosts are deadly, absolutely deadly right here, and Jaedong is making such a good use of them right here. He's also building a crap load of corruptors. He knows he is owning everything on the ground, and now he is making sure that he has enough to own everything on the air. So we will see how that works, and HerO, man, I'm really not sure what his plan is. He's getting out a fleet beacon, probably going to be for some Tempest play. Maybe some, maybe a mothership core as well. We have seen a mothership core used, or a mothership, sorry. We have seen a mothership used against Locust before, and it actually is really, really effective because the Locust can only shoot what they can see. The mothership core cloaks everything. The Locust can't shoot the mothership core, and the army can basically move ahead, and the Locust completely ignore them. So it's insane. You completely avoid the entire Locust swarm. Of course, corruptors come out and shoot down your mothership, which is a bit of a downside, but yeah, what can you do? A bunch of High Templar in here. Oh, is he going to be able to get this down? 2 High Templar coming out. Are they going to get storms off on the workers? Are they going to get storms off on the workers? Beautiful, beautiful. Didn't really kill them. Only, yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad, but didn't do a crazy amount of damage. And here we go. Bunch of Void Rays, a bunch of Colossus coming out. And there we go. There is the mothership coming out. So it's going to be the full bypass of the Locust. And I don't think there's any chance that Jaedong isn't going to go in there with all of his corruptors and just snipe the living hell out of that mothership. I think it's just going to go down like you would not believe. Where is this thing actually warping in? So it just warps directly off the mothership core. So that's very, very nice. A bunch of force fields here to block the Locust. He needs another force field over there. No, he's actually saved that open so he can put storms down. I would have thought a force field would have been a better idea. But maybe he's lost all of his sentries here. Oh, the Void Rays are the bloody infestors, man. Great, great play there by Jaedong. 4 Void Rays getting taken out for pretty much no losses because of an awesome, awesome fungal growth play from Mr. Jaedong. And he's doing phenomenally in this game. I mean, Swarm Hosts, they're great. They give you so much advantage, and as long as you can keep them alive, and it's fairly easy to keep them alive. The only downside, the only tricky bit about the Swarm Host is making sure you make the absolute best use of their attack. Making sure that you're always sending the Locust to the correct location. If you mess up and send the Swarm Host to the wrong location, then you are going to pay for it in a big way. Here you go, moving in again. No more Void Rays. I think he may have given up on them. He's actually putting out with the Phoenix right here. At least that's the Phoenix upgrade, but I don't know about that. I mean, Phoenix versus Void Rays. I mean, Phoenix versus Corruptors. Nah, I don't know. I don't think it's the best idea. And Jaedong actually looks like he's thinking about Broodlords right here. Just going for every single epic unit he could possibly get. And there we go. Zealots coming in. Too many Spine Crawlers though, and the Stalkers are just like, screw this, I'm out of here. Bunch of Colossus coming in. They've got to be careful. Fungal on the Colossus could be very, very nasty. And there we go. Fungal. Oh, look at this. Beautiful Fungal. He's got a Storm here and manages to get away. Another Fungal traps the Void Rays, but the Infestors manage to get away. And that's the second time that HerO has been trapped by the attack right there, so I'm quite sure he's not happy. Ooh, he could possibly snipe the Spire here. Maybe, maybe. He's going to go for it. He's doing a fair amount of damage to it. Can he take it out? Oh, that would have been a massive, massive victory there for Mr. HerO. Could not make it happen though, but he is making a lot of workers die right there. And he's actually making a ton of workers die. He's gone in, he's gone in, he's gone in, he's gone in everywhere. He's killed a lot of workers. Look at this, 46 under 76. I can't believe I didn't see this happening, but HerO has been completely avoiding the Swarm Host every single time as much as he can. He's taken out 1 billion workers so far. Really, really just not letting up at all with the harassment, with the worker kills. And Jaedong is just, I mean, he's actually maxed out on army. What? He's going with it. He's saying, you know what, HerO, you can destroy all my workers. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to make a massive army. He's maxed out with almost half the workers that HerO has. And now he is going nuts on everything. What has he actually got? Alright, so we got 16 Swarm Hosts, which is a lot. 17 Corruptors, 24 Roaches, 6 Infestors. He has a massive, massive army. That amount of Corruptors is really, really massive. Meanwhile, look at HerO, man. He's got a Mothership, 3 Void Rays, 6 Colossus. His army is not that impressive compared to Jaedong. Jaedong really has a lot. Oh, somebody messed up on the rally points. Nah, unfortunate there from Mr. Jaedong. Unfortunate. Even with the best players, they sometimes still do that. Here we go. This is when stuff starts to happen. Oh, yanking the mothership out. Oh, actually tried to warp it away, but the mothership goes down, instantly building another mothership core. But now HerO has been exposed right now. He's sending in a bunch of stuff right here. Bunch of high Templars, but I think he can kill every single worker, and Jaedong would just keep on coming, man. He's got what he needs to just completely overwhelm HerO right now, and it's only if HerO can somehow get some favorable engagements out there. Bunch of Archons actually coming out, hoping to just smash the Corruptors. Not quite able to do it, and going to be attacking this as well. See if that's going to help. Roaches coming out. Needs to be focusing on the Roaches. The Archons are not attacking the right thing right now. And I don't think he's going to be able to kill this unless he brings the Stalkers into it. Oh man, it's going to be all sorts of bad news. Didn't destroy the spawning pool, so that's not good. Locust not quite managing to get out to that range. And the Stalkers, once again, look at this. 8 kills on 2 of these guys. They have been around for quite a while. And yeah, just really, really good play from both players. Jaedong really pushing out the bases despite the fact that he has barely any workers left. Only 38, and here we go. Tempest starting to get out on the map. He's going to have to worry about the the Noble Vipers. Has Jaedong lost all of his Vipers? I can't believe that. No, there's 2 there. They just weren't on the... there they are. There's 2 there. They're getting knocked off by the Locusts. So 2 Vipers and the Tempests are in a bit of a dicey situation here. Here we goes, and almost one-shotting it once they yank them in. So the Viper's doing such a great job. Feedback on the Viper. Very, very nice play. If you can get a feedback on the other Viper, that is going to be huge. Oracle, I'm not sure if that was worth it, but yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. And meanwhile, here we go. The Roaches coming in. A bunch of cannons over here, but not going to be enough. And suddenly, HerO in a bit of a dicey situation right here. His main army is too far away to deal with that. And yes, is he going to warp him over to that base with the mothership? Doesn't have enough energy for a warp. No, does not. Does not. He has warped out some Zealots though, which are going to take care of the Roaches. So yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad. And now he's got the mothership out again, but I really don't think that Jaedong is going to let that mothership stay up. I mean, he's got 18 guys of this. He must have a couple of Vipers lying around. The mothership's just going to go down again. So it's a great play. It is a great play from HerO, but it's going to fail nonetheless because that mothership is just not going to last. It manages to take down the Spire. Oh, brilliant, brilliant play. He almost had it before. He finished it off right there. Putting down a couple of high Templars. Stormy, 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 stormy. Bunch of workers going down as if Jaedong didn't have a low enough worker count already. And now it's just up to HerO to actually keep holding on. And Jaedong does have some very nice plays. The Viper Corruptor is awesome, awesome, awesome. And I mean, the Locusts are just going to make everybody's life a complete pain in the ass. So yeah, High Templar, get back under cover, dude. You're out in the rain, and there is a storm of brewing. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And Jaedong doesn't look like he's quite ready to yank that mothership. The mothership is all the way at the back, so nice placement there by Mr. HerO. The Infestor actually been pushed out of position. Does get shot in the ass a couple of times, so that was a bit unfortunate. Here we go. Is he thinking about yanking the mothership out? He must be thinking about it. He's going to take a ton of damage. There's so many Void Rays in this army. 7, plus a whole bunch of Oracles as well. And yeah, he's going to do something. I mean, he can't afford to lose. Well, he can because he's got so many resources. He hasn't been losing a lot of actual units. Here we go. Fungal, and that actually reveals them. The mothership core coming in. Oh, this is so dangerous. What are you doing, HerO? Your mothership core is way too close. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Oh, you crazy, crazy bastard. So lucky, he's warped out of there. He must have that must have been a mistake there. I can only think that that was a mistake. And now he's going to lose some major units because of that mistake. Because he's no longer cloaking these guys. So, yes. HerO needs to get out of there. He needs to get all of his units out of there. He needs to get his mothership core, his mothership back over this building. Over all these units. He needs to regroup, but that was so dodgy, man. So dodgy. He's actually, looks like he's finished off all over his base. He's got 50 workers on this thing. Bunch of Zealots coming in. Roaches trying to hold their own, but the main army coming over as well. So that should be fine. And let's have a look at the worker count. Jaedong just refusing to build workers at all. All he's building is army units, and yes, it's not doing a bad job at all. He's still holding on. He's still doing a pretty fantastic job. Oh man, oh man. Continuing to go nuts here. I don't know. I mean, HerO has a bunch of Tempers, a bunch of Void Rays, a bunch of Colossus. He's got some very, very nice units. But I mean, sooner or later, Jaedong is going to move out. He's going to yank this mothership in, and he's going to destroy it with all of his corruptors. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. And the question is, does HerO have enough to really send the message home once that happens? And it's going to come down to a lot of the Void Rays destroying the corruptors. But then again, Fungal on the Void Rays is going to own them. Is going to own them so badly. And Tempest, they're good versus Broodlords, but their damage versus everything else is not all that good. They're just good as a range because they have so much range. So I don't know. I think that Jaedong has the air advantage right here. Despite all of this stuff, I really think that Jaedong still has the air advantage. And I mean, the Oracles are good. It's got to come down to really getting into the corruptor numbers and doing... Oh, managing to get vision on that. That's beautiful. That's going to give HerO a very, very nice advantage. Sniping this building right there. Very, very nice. Almost taken up all buildings on the entire map. And yeah, I think he's actually been building a couple of workers. Jaedong's like, you know what? I probably should build a couple of workers. I think I do need them. So here we go. These guys coming around. What are they going to be able to yank? They looking like the Mothership Core? No. We do have high Templars around there, so a storm on this army could be devastating. And I think HerO is just putting everything together to try and deal with the corruptors. He's going to get vision on him once again. Oh, manages to yank in an Oracle. Not good. The Tempers, you got to be so careful. You get a little bit out of range. Has a Fungal going down. Yanks both of those units out. Snipes them straight away. The Tempers getting some hits off on the corruptors, but it's just a little bit of drops in the rain. I mean, it's not enough. You really need to do a massive amount of damage to these corruptors to really take them out. How many corruptors do we have? 24. So Jaedong is not messing around when it comes to air superiority right here. He's going for a massive amount right here. And here we go. A bunch of corruptors actually down here. The corruptor army out there. Locusts getting into it once again. I thought we'd forgotten about the Locusts, but they are getting in here. Storms to try and take them down, but HerO may have gone in the wrong position right here because Locusts are going to be a massive, massive problem. What do we got over here? He's not even worrying about this base anymore. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, here we go. Bunch of Locusts coming in. Main army is still staying alive, keeping his mothership on the backside. Sending over a bunch of corruptors over there. And feedback on one of the Vipers, was it? I don't know, maybe he hit a corruptor by mistake. Mistakes do happen. He's got a pylon in there. Come on, dude, warp in something. You've got to save that base. He's not worried at all about that base right now. And here he goes. The corruptors, man. Oh, yanking in 2 Void Rays. That's pretty nasty. Got a couple of hits off on the corruptors, but not quite enough. Beautiful, though. Look at the Archons getting right in there, getting stuck in there. But the Locusts coming around, and the Archons suddenly taking a crap ton of damage. 3 of them, almost 3 of them going down. This one's about to go down. And there we go. The Void Rays getting out of position a little bit. He needs... Where are the Swarm Hosts? They're back there. So he's almost in position to actually get them, but the Vipers are going to be going in. The Void Rays are not in a good position to hit the Corruptors. There's not many of them left. The Corruptors finish them off. And HerO taking a huge amount of damage right there. And that entire engagement went sort of square for him. Did not do all that well. He tried to move in, but the Locust came at the exact wrong moment. And the Corruptors came in there and did all sorts of damage. Corruptors, man. Get the Mothership Core and take it out. I think once the Mothership Core goes down, or the Mothership, Jaedong could always just run in with his Corruptors and just destroy everything. There's a few Stalkers down there. But, yeah, it's just nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Look at all these Roaches coming in, man. Just turning around from early game. Jaedong is now the one doing a massive amount of harassment right now. We got 8 more Corruptors. He is just... So HerO has to find a way to turn this around. He's taken quite a lot of damage recently. And he doesn't really have a lot left. His army size is 7,759. I think Jaedong has it right there. I think that last engagement cinched it. He was facing a very, very hard to counter Zerg army, but he had a lot of nice units. He lost a lot of nice units just recently, and now I think he is completely screwed. So it's just going to be down to Jaedong pushing out, really just destroying everything. His Roaches are doing a very good job, And HerO's main army cannot afford to move because they're trying to save this base. The Corruptor's coming around. Oh man, what happened there? Was that I think he fungled. He got the high ground vision and fungled a bunch of workers. That's nasty. Very, very nasty. And yeah, I mean, it's coming down. Just coming down all over the place. I think this is it. Jaedong just he's just taking his time, doing as much damage as he can. I mean, this is it right here. This is the base. This is the only base that HerO's mining off. He's actually down on workers. He's down to 12 under 32. So Jaedong once again has the macro advantage. You wouldn't have thought at the 43-minute mark that the worker count would be so low, but it definitely is. And HerO, the only thing he can think of doing is trying to knock back on Jaedong's production as well. Knock back on these bases, but the closer he gets to this base, the more likely it is that a Viper is just going to yank this mothership core out of there. Oh man, the base is going to go down. Is he finally going to make his move on the mothership? Is Jaedong going to take care of that mothership? I really would like to see him try and do that. Oh, it's lagging behind. Perfect opportunity, perfect opportunity. Is he going to go for it? Go for it, go for it. Oh, I think we got some feedback on the Vipers there. HerO staving off destruction at the very, very last second. I think he did kill both of those Vipers, actually. I think they both went down to some awesome, awesome feedback right there. Really, really nice job. And that was definitely a, I don't know. And the fact that he went around there, tried to do something, took out this base, he lost his own base to Mass Roach over there. And now HerO has no income at all. He's got 80 from somewhere, but I think that may be still his main base. Who knows? Who knows? But he took out this Zerg base fairly easily. The Zerg player has one fully mining base over there. He's got another base right down the bottom left side. Oh, these guys coming out, dodging storms left, right, and center. Although that third storm really did a huge amount of damage. Loka's coming in and doing some hits. And the air army from HerO still looking okay. Corruptor's starting to take a fair amount of damage. If you can really get some heavy damage on these guys, that is going to be huge. Because once the Corruptors go down, these are going to be just dead easy to take out. Absolutely dead easy. But what I mean, HerO is basically running on what he has now. He's basically running on these units. There's no way he can build anything else. When these units die, there's nothing left. Whereas Jaedong still has some capability to produce more units if he needs to. He's a little bit stuffed on the gas. And his gas, these are run out. These ones are still good. These ones are still good, so he's fully mining that. His gas is, yeah, pretty low. But should be mining this one, actually. Really should be. I don't know. I think he's forgot about that one, but really should be mining that. Because his mineral count not too bad, but the gas is very, very low. And the Roach is just going nuts. Looks like HerO's finally gonna be taking it out. Maybe not. He's not too worried. I mean, all he needs is one building to keep him in the game. But yeah, what is he going to be able to do here? What is he going to be able to do? He's just ducking underneath the mothership whenever the locusts come out, taking them all out. Beautiful, beautiful. But this corrupted army, man, he really needs to be able to deal with this. And let's have a look at what he has right now. 3 Void Rays, 5 Stalkers, 2 Tempests. It's all going to come down to the storms. If you can get storms off on those Corruptors consistently and wear them down, then he may be able to take out the Corruptors. And that will be the only way I think he'll win this game, with some great storms on the Corruptors. What else have we got? We got 2 Vipers, 9 Infestors. I really don't like HerO's chance. I think he's got a very, very slim chance, but getting storms on these guys, enough storms, it's going to take forever. Corruptors are very, very bulky. They've got quite a lot of health. 200 health, not too bad. They got 3 armor as well. That is very, very, very nasty. They're going to take ages to go down. Oh, the Stalker. Cannot afford to lose any units right now. I think, look, honestly, I think HerO's already lost. I think it's just a matter of time, but I think he's already lost. So it's just going to be down to Jaedong to actually finish off this army, to just move in and to just own everything. But he's here. I mean, Jaedong is just playing very safe. It's the 50-minute mark, and he's got a ton of units, but he's still playing it very, very safe. You got the Vipers actually coming out. Maybe going to chain the mothership. There he goes, chaining the mothership. Finally destroys the mothership, and that's it. I think there are still Stalkers on the ground. but that's the only thing that can probably destroy the Corruptors without being absolutely destroyed by the Corruptors. Here we go, Void Ray is being destroyed. Some Night Storms going down on the Corruptor mass, but it's just not enough. Not enough at all. Corruptors are going to finish it off. One Tempest go down, the other one goes down. HerO gives the GG, and Jaedong is victorious after a very, very long game. So we have seen the Mothership use very, very nicely against Swarm hosts in previous games. And I think it actually worked really well in another game. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. And then the opponents went like Hydras or something like that, and I can't remember what happened in the game. But apparently Corruptors really, really, really good against Protoss in this situation, because you add in a couple of Vipers and the Mothership just gets completely owned. So yeah, just whoa, bloody awesome game. And yeah, that was it. That's it for today for your Daily Masters. Very exciting, very awesome. And there will be another one coming out tomorrow. Probably not as epic as this one, but will still be some sort of awesome. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this game. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. This has been HerO Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.